Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn and understanding the topic, prefixes and suffixes. Do you remember the word happy? What does it mean?
It means joyful.
Sorry?
It means joyful.
Great. Now, what if I before happy to make unhappy? What do you think this word means?
Means not happy.
Yeah, that's right. The prefix un changes the meaning of the word to its opposite. Prefixes are added at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Happy can become unhappy. Do can become redo. Lucky can become unlucky. As you can see, prefixes can completely change the meaning of a word. But what if we add something at the end of the wording instead? For example, if we take the word teach and add er, we get teacher. What do you think it was?
It means a person or teachers.
Exactly. The suffix er is added to verbs to indicate a person who performs as an action or job. Teach can become teacher, and move can become movement, act can become action. So prefixes go at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Will suffix go at the end to change its word from a function. Let's play a game. I will play some music and you will pass the ball around. When the music stops, the person holding the ball must say a word with a prefix or suffix and explain its meaning. Great job, everyone. Now we can see how prefixes usually change a word meaning. Will suffixes change this word type? This version makes a lesson clear, engaging, and interactive while maintaining a natural flow. Let me know if you'd like further refinements.
Today
suffixes, and root words. Instead of just memorizing words, we will play two exciting games to help us understand how words are formed. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Let's start with our first game. The first game is Ruth's Great Adventure Game. In this game, you will work in groups. Each group will receive a root word card. The task is to find as many prefixes and suffixes as possible that can be added to the root word to form new words. Step 1. Each group of students was given a root card and looked for a suitable prefix or suffix in the classroom. Step 2. You will search for prefixes and suffixes that can be combined with your root word. Write down the words you create. Step 3. Once you have found the correct combinations, send a representative to report to me. Your group must also use one of the new words in a sentence to show that you understand its meaning. The last step. The team that finds the most correct combinations and forms accurate sentences wins. Does everyone understand the rules?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Let's begin. So now let's move on to our second game. Word solitaire. The game will test how well you can think of new words using prefixes and suffixes. The rules of the game. The step 1. I will say a word that contains a prefix or a suffix. The step 2. The first student will take that word and add another prefix or suffix to form a new word. The step 3. The next student will continue by modifying the new word. The last step. If a student can't think of a word, they are out. The last student remaining wins the game. For example, teacher unhappy and next student A happiness and next student B nurse. The student B is out. Does everyone understand how to say?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start. Good job, everyone. You all did an amazing job forming new words. Today, we learned how prefixes and the suffixes can change the meaning of root words. These skills will help you understand new vocabulary and improve your reading and writing. Before we finish, can anyone give me an example of a word with both a prefix and a suffix?
Happiness.
Okay, great. That's a perfect example. Keep practicing, and you will become word experts in your time.
Class is almost over. Let's review what we learned today and do a short summary to check your understanding. First, I want to ask some questions. What did you learn today? And so all of you, who can tell me what is the prefix? You say.
A prefix is a part added at the beginning of a word, and it changes the word's meaning. For example, the prefix re added to build makes rebuild, which means to build again.
Okay, so can anyone give me some more explanations about prefix?
Listen, like pre or
Okay, good job. Now, what about a suffix? Who can explain it?
Me. A suffix is added at the end of a word like it, and it changes the word form.
Okay, a suffix is a part added at the end of a word. It changes the word's form. For example, the suffix "is" added to piano so it can make pianist, which means a person who plays the piano. And if we add "or" to act, what do we get?
Actor.
That's right. Actor means a person who acts. Suffix change the form of a word, often making a noun or an adjective. And we will go to our this class summarize. Today, we review prefixes and suffixes through questions and answers. And we learned how prefixes changes a word's meaning and suffixes changes a word's form. So to check your understanding, we also did a short quiz in the class. And I will check all of the answers and give feedback in the next class. And how to use prefix and suffix in our daily life? I hope all of you will use these rules in your writing. When we see a new word, try to break it into parts and get its meanings using prefixes and suffixes. Also, I suggest that we can make some simple table for our to read it. Just like prefix, unlock. What means unlock? Unlock means that lock to open. And this, it can make this agree, that is from agree to not agree, and adjective. So how about suffix? Suffix is that it can teacher. From teach to a person who teach. And also we can have some able that read able. It's from read to can be read. So this is the prefix and suffix in our daily life. So if you keep practice, then your vocabulary will grow and you will understand words more easily. So good job for today, everyone. Thank you for your hard work. And keep practice and looking for prefixes and suffixes in our daily life. Listen, a language is not just memorize words. It is about finding partners and using them well. So I'm looking forward to our next class.
Today we are going to explore the castle. However, there are many challenges on the way to the castle. So before the exploration, we are going to do some preparations as our protective weapons. So we have 4 groups. One group has 6 members. And first of all, we will have a warm-up before the class. So there are 2 questions for you. Do you know what's so special about unhappy and rewrite?
each word has prefix.
Yes, good answer. What would the meaning of these words become if the prefix were removed?
Happy and right.
Yes, good answer. Okay, activity number 2 is about the explanation and the demonstration. Who can read these 3 words? Okay, you try.
Root word, prefix, suffix.
Nicely. Okay, next. Okay, and now I will explain what the root word means. A root is the basic part of the word and carrying the main meaning of the word. It is usually a complete meaning unit. The root is the foundation of vocabulary. The addition of prefix and suffix can change its meaning of usage. For example, happy. Happy's root word is the hap, meaning luck and happiness. Play. The root is play and meaning play. Write. The root word is write and is meaning to write. And now we have 2 words. Can someone tell me what the root of these 2 words?
Act and read.
Okay, let's grab the pencil. And what is the prefix? A prefix is a morpheme added to the beginning of the word, which changes the meaning of the word or creates a new one. Prefix usually have specific meanings and can help us understand the basic meaning of the vocabulary. For example, can someone tell me which is the root words?
Happy, right.
Yes. And do you know which part is the prefix? Yes. And prefix always have 2 meanings. One is negative and one is again. For example, the unhappy. Happy it means happy. And if you have the n, it means not happy. And the rewrite. Write it means to write down. But the rewrite it means write again. Okay, students, let's learn suffix. A suffix is the morpheme added to the end of the word, which usually changes the part of speech or add certain grammatical functions. The role of the suffix is to transform a word into a different part of speech or add grammatical information, such as tense. For example, able. And if you add a suffix, the manageable, and you can add the ing on the end of this.
Alright, let's start our 3rd activity from Castle Adventure. Before we begin, let's go over the game groups. Game groups. Students from 4 groups of 6 have chosen a cartoon animal as their team symbol. They draw lots to move 1, 2, or 3 steps. Landing on a challenge space means completing tasks to reward cards. Extra questions along the way also give rewards. The first team finished with the most reward cards wins and gets a prize too. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes.
This map is for our castle.
Each of the 4 groups, penguin, frog, cat, and sheep, draws the number 0, 1, 2, or 3, and moves forward that many steps. If they draw 0, they stay in place. The game continues until the team reaches the finish line.
Each person needs to choose the number. The number represents the number of steps taken by your group. The penguin chose the number 0, so group stay. Congratulations, the cat team. The group chose the number 1, so the group answered the question 1.
The first question is, what is the prefix of the darkness? Your team need to choose one members to answer the question.
Miss.
Claps is the correct answer. You got the correct answer and earned a reward card.
The frog chose the number 2, so the group stay in front of the question 1. Wow, the sheep group chose the number 3.
And reach the first game. The first game is word challenge. Each group splits into pairs, with each person receiving prefix and suffixes. When the teacher says a root word, they must quickly and correct from the word. The fastest group with the highest accuracy wins a reward card. So let's start the game 1. The first root word is cat.
Kindness.
Second is happy.
Happy.
Next, play.
Playing. Playful. 对不对 Play.
At the end, the two members of Team Sheep form the most words.
Oh, the penguin team chose the number 2, so the penguin reached in front of the question 1. Cat chose the number 1, so this team is same as the penguin. Oh, the frog chose the 0, so this group is stay with the penguin and cat.
Now, let's see which team needs to go back to the second question.
Congratulations, the team frog. They chose the number 2, so they need to answer the question 2.
Choose the correct prefix and suffix. Before start, we need to know which is the prefix and which is the suffix. So, which word is prefix?
Remix.
So, which is the suffix?
Miss. For. Li.
Clap. So, the correct answer in these sentences is
Kindness.
good job.
Wow, the sheep group is a lucky dog. They chose the number 3, so they can play the game 2.
Okay, now our sheep group reached the game 2. Game 2 is the home name challenges, and I will give each of you a card. And if there are a problem on the card, you will work together to solve it. Finally, let's see you accuracy and duration of use. The winning teams will receive our reward card.
Few moments later.
Now we finish the questions. Let's take a look at the accuracies. We answered 5 questions in a total of 2 minutes. Oh, have a good job. I give you a reward card.
Oh, the team cat chose the number 2, so they compete with the penguin team.
Next we will see the cat group reach the group 3, and the group 3's rule of the to do the test questions. According to our cross contest for the last 2 days. And we also check your accuracy and the duration of use.
Oh, the team sheep chose the number 3. This team needs to answer the question 3.
Now I see that the test group researched these questions, and you can choose one group members to answer these questions. Answers.
He spoke softly to avoid waking the baby. So the correct answer is very softly.
Okay.
Oh, the winner is cat. They chose the number 3. They reached the castle.
Finally, the test group deserves congratulations. So we will give you some rewards, and you can choose. Today's class was around English home names, and we have prepared our understanding of these words through games and challenges. Participants actively in prefixes and suffixes found in the blank in surnames and complete the quizzes. And not only learn knowledge but also improve their teamwork skills. The reward makes learning more fun and the class atmosphere is really lovely. I hope you will continue to consider those knowledges in the future and apply what you have learned today to you in the future. This is all knowledge for today. Thanks.
Today, I will share my experience in designing lessons on prefix and suffix. My goal was to help students understand prefix and suffixes and improve their word-building skills. Through games and interactive and I used questioning and the competition to make learning fun and engaging. The lesson is well structured into 3 phases: readiness, engagement, and mastery, ensuring a smooth learning process. However, the game activities may be too short, giving students little time to think and communicate. In future lessons, I will adjust the timing to make each active both fun and effective. Through this experience, I learned that flexible teaching methods make learning enjoyable, interaction and competition to help motivate students. And teaching is not just about knowledge, but also about growing together. I will keep improving my teaching methods to make learning more and more enjoyable. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Reflection of a need. Reflecting on the castle adventure journey lesson, I realized how effective interactive and game-filled teaching is for students' learning. The game activities allow students to learn handphones in fun, relaxed environment while practicing their correct usage. The competitive aspect boosts engagement, and students actively participate in answering questions, spelling words, and completing sentences. This increased their motivation and made the lessons more lively. However, some students struggle to distinguish between similar sounds homophones, like there and there. Well, they could recognize the pronunciation. They have difficulty using them correctly in context. To address this, I think providing more examples and contextual practice could help students understand and differences more clearly. Overall, this lesson reinforced the value of interactive learning and feedback. It also highlighted the importance of giving students more real-life examples and help them overall challenges in mastering handphones.
Reflection on 1B. Writing the castle adventure tour report wasn't as easy as I thought. I ran into a few challenges, especially with organizing the content, planning linguistic theories, and fine-tuning the game details. First, making sure everything followed logically was tricky, especially when explaining the game rules. There was a lot to cover, so I had to figure out how to keep things clear but not too word. Second, planning linguistic theories like phonetics and morphology to be in a meaningful way was harder than expected. At first, my explanation of morphology was a bit bigger and let's explore examples to show how it works in a game. Lastly, I realized that game difficulty levels make it too hard for 9 to 11 years old. Plus, making sure the scoring system was fair to some extra sort. Looking back, I will learn a lot. Next time, I will plan my structure better, use more concrete examples, and adjust the game mechanics to make it more energy for different skill levels. This work process showed me that making a report isn't just about knowing the content, it's about making it clear, credible, and interesting.
Through this project, I not only deepened my understanding of word roots, graphics, and statistics, but also learned the importance of teamwork. To make learning more engaging for fourth grade students, our group designed a castle game, combining teaching with interaction to create a more dynamic classroom experience. We divided tasks, some explaining, some demonstrated, and other managed the game. Although we faced challenges such as unfamiliar lines, unstable camera work, and content creation issues, through revisions and practice, we successfully produced a smooth and engaging video. In addition, I learned the basics of camera techniques and editing. I realized that a good educational video not only requires clear explanation but also interactive enhanced learning. If I have the chance to create another video, I will practice more in advance and experiment with new visual effects. This experience improved our teaching and communication skills and has deepened my understanding of educational technology.